How's it going, everyone? We are back on Ninja Tribes, and I'm going to be telling you guys how you can go ahead and get the moving artwork for your units in this game. Well, pretty much awaken them. The moving artwork's just the cherry on top, but that's my favorite part personally, just because the artwork looks really nice in this game, and it's one of the most important parts. So awakening your units not only makes them stronger, of course, but it just increases like their rarity, it looks like, so that's pretty good. And I'm going to be walking you through how you can do that. I'm going to be trying to get Ninja Tribe tutorials out every day for, well, the beginning of its cycle right now as it just came out, so hopefully that'll be pretty helpful for you all. And because if you guys saw my summon video, then you know which UR I was actually able to get, and it was this Kakashi right here. So that's the one that I really like the most right now that I've been using. And getting fragments for those type of units are a little bit more challenging than the other ones, but I'll get to that shortly. So when it comes to actually getting the moving art or awakening your units, it is similar to other games where you have the stars that tells you what you have. So let's start with this Naruto, which everybody has, and getting him awakened is pretty simple. You just go over here to where it says awaken, and you press this and it makes the stars go up. Now to get the moving art, you actually have to get to the 5th star. 3rd star, they are not going to have that, and then at the 5th star, that's where their final form is for right now. And once you get to that, they'll still be able to get awakened all the way up till 7 stars, but that art will actually transform and it'll look a lot cooler. So with that said, as you can see right here, you have to have shinobi fragments to go ahead and awaken them. So I'll go ahead and awaken my Naruto right here, and he will go to 4 stars. Again, like I said, if you get to the 5th star, that's where the art and all that will change, and this boosts their stats by a lot. So there is that. And then again, to go ahead and go to the 5th one, you're gonna need more of these shinobi fragments. Now you can use these items to level them up, but I would recommend you use those for URs because they are a lot more rare to get. Now to get more of Naruto's fragments, it's very simple. They're all in one area, and that is going to be in the missions tab, and then elite missions. Elite missions are the ones for each unit, so you can see each character right here so far, and Naruto is the very first one that you have. And once you get Naruto's, you can go ahead and get more shinobi fragments. Now you can only do this a limited amount of times. I think it's only like 3 times a day. It could be a little bit less than that, but it looks like 3 times a day, which is a little bit rough because that means it is going to take a while for you to get these kind of fragments for them if you can only get that many. But you also get a lot if you get this. So when you first complete it for the first time, you do get 50, and after that it does take quite a while. So in this case, once you get 3 stars for it as well, you don't even need to play the mission anymore. You can just straight up skip it and it will give you a fragment, but again, it only gives you 1, so it is very bad. I mean, you can get more sometimes, I would believe, but it is very time consuming and tedious to go ahead and get these, and they have them for each character. I'm pretty sure they have them for more. I haven't gotten past 19 yet. But with that said, I don't know that URs are in here. If that is the case, then you can by all means go ahead and do it. I mean, it does have Naruto here, so I would assume so. But that's where you're going to be getting the fragments to awaken them. Now there is one other way that you can get these fragments, and it is kind of quicker, but it's luck based as well. So you head on over to summoning. Whenever you pull a dupe for a unit, instead of getting another version of that character, it gives you fragments. I think it gives you about 10 fragments, but don't quote me on that, I'm not quite sure. But if you do get dupes, then they will turn into fragments and you can use those for your units. And another way is if you come over here, you can go ahead and do a summon. I'll go ahead and do a 10-time summon right here for you, and as you can see, you get fragments from this as well. This is kind of similarly to voltage, but the thing is, it is a lot more rare because it is less, like, you're not guaranteed something. It's all up to chance. So there is that, but that's really the only way at this point that you can. It does take a while. I mean, there are challenges. So in this case, like right here for Boruto, they have it where you can actually get Boruto fragments by just doing challenges like this. So he's probably going to be the first one that you get to 5-star first to get that moving artwork. But with that said, that's because they just want to focus on him, I guess, and you can do those challenges. There's also challenges over here, but to my knowledge, I don't think these give you those. So this is just the best way and the only way really to get these kind of fragments, and it is a little bit slow, unfortunately, but it'll be okay over time, obviously. And if you summon a lot, then you'll have better chance to pull them as well. Now, like I said with UR, these are a little bit more hard to level up because I don't think they're gonna have missions in the elite tab. I might not be sure about that because I haven't gotten past 19 yet, but I know you can get these from the legend summons as well. So there is that, but like I said, the chances of you getting a UR are really rare, so I'm hoping and praying they do have them in the mission section. Otherwise it would take so long to get this, and I personally wish that I could get them to 5-star already so I could have that moving art. Now like I said, you can also use these items right here to do it, but they are a lot more rare, so I recommend you use them for your URs. I've used one on my Kakashi already, and to get these you actually have to go over to the elite missions, and you can get them from doing all 12 stars. So if you get 3 stars for each one, then you can get one of these, and that is not very many. I hope they actually increase the amount once the game releases, because this seems very slow paced and tedious, because you can only get 3 for doing like what, 12 missions. That's not very good at all. So yeah, but once you get all 12 stars, they will give you one of those, and you can use these to enhance any shinobi, but it does only go up by 1, unfortunately, like I said. Another area that you can get those type of things at is if you go to events, you can go over here and play Ninja Arena, and Ninja Arena is actually a pretty good place for them, because if you look at the rewards, as you go up you get more and more and more. So that is good, but again, they only give you like 1, so they really want to make it rare, which I'm not sure why, but that's because again it is the beta. I'm sure when the game comes out it'll have more, because they do give you a lot of these as you play this, and because this game mode is kind of easy, it's kind of like Phantom Castle in my opinion, because you're going against someone's team but they're not actually playing, it's you playing against them. So it's kind of like Phantom Castle in that regard. So there is that, but there are also other areas over here that I'm sure you'll be able to get them from as well, and when the game comes out. But for right now, that's your best bet. Boruto is probably going to be the one that you get maxed out first, just simply because they have actual set challenges for this man, and I'm sure they'll maybe do that for other units in the future, but for right now that's really like the only way they have them. Now there are other mission areas over here, so there's that. You can get XP from right there if you want to level up your units, but elite missions are really for the shinobi fragments, so this is your section for all that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I hope y'all have found this helpful when it comes to awakening units. It is definitely more challenging and tedious than in other games, but like I said, it is still a beta, so that could be rectified in the full game. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.